firestorm between Israel and Palestine has intensified this weekend. Jerusalem has been the scene of almost constant violent protests, all stemming from the death of a 16-year-old Palestinian boy. People of his country say his death was retaliation for the slaying of 3 Israeli teens earlier this month. And now a new controversy is rocking the nation: the alleged beating of an American teen attacked while visiting relatives in Jerusalem.
I remember standing and watching the group of people, and then they came from the side of me, and I tried to run away, but then they attacked me.
The teen's mother says the family will definitely sue Israeli authorities. Amid the chaos, 11 News has learned that 15-year-old Tariq was born and raised in Baltimore. While he was released from prison in the Mideast today and is not officially charged with a crime, the teen remains under house arrest. 11 News reporter Karen Campbell joins us live in the newsroom. And Karen, you spoke with his family, who say they want justice.
Yeah, that's right. The family of 15-year-old Tariq Kadir says they're frustrated. They want answers as to why he was allegedly beaten by Israeli forces and then thrown in jail without proper medical attention. Now, we want to warn you that some of the images you are about to see may be disturbing.
It's sad. It's really sad.
Fatima Abu Kadir says she's outraged over the brutal beating and imprisonment of her 15-year-old nephew, Tariq Kadir. Kadir is a Palestinian-American born and raised in Baltimore. She says Tariq was on summer vacation visiting family in Jerusalem when he was accused of attacking Israeli officers and protesting his cousin's death. We sat down with her Sunday in her Baltimore City home.
Tariq doesn't have no experience with fighting in the street, no experience whatsoever. What they accusing him of throwing Molotov on people, on the soldier, that's not true, because Tariq has nothing. He never hold a match in his hand.
Tariq was released from custody Sunday.
When I saw my sister's face finally hug him and her cheek was on his cheek, I felt that was my cheek. I cried.
These photos given to WBAL by family show his face still badly bruised. Amateur video shows masked men family members say are Israeli forces kicking and pummeling Tariq. An attack the family says happened just days after the murder of Kadir's Palestinian cousin, 16-year-old Mohammed Abu Kadir, who was abducted and burned alive. Mohammed's grandfather spoke to WBAL from Florida by phone.
That's a deep hatred when they burn my nephew alive and kill him. Do you ever hear that in your life?
Family members say they want peace.
People crying for peace, but the problem is the government, they don't want peace. I'm sorry to say.
They want accountability.
It's just mind-boggling, the impunity with which the Israeli military can engage in this kind of activity and not be held accountable.
But some family members say that accountability may never come.
How are we going to hold anybody accountable if there's no legal system?
And
there's no such a thing as a legal system in Israel for Palestinians. There's no law. Who's going to be held accountable? This is all media bullcrap when they say they've got 6 people in custody for whoever burned my cousin alive. It's all crap. They don't have anybody in custody, and there's no such thing as an Israeli going to jail for a Palestinian crime.
Now, Israeli police say they have brought in several Israeli Jews for questioning in connection with the kidnapping and murder of Mohammed Abu Kadir. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu described the killing as, quote, a despicable crime. Reporting live in the newsroom, Karen Campbell, WBAL TV 11 News.